Alright, man. Welcome back. Welcome in. If it's your first time tuning in, this is the team stream for Rogers State University. I am your host, Noted, and this is CRL Spring 2026 Open Qual number 2. 160 plus teams signed up. 180 plus. Zaniac's mom, welcome in. Got a fan in the house for one of the boys. Let's go RSU in chat. 182 teams signed up for Open Qual number 2, and there's only 8 spots left. I got this light like right in my eyes. Only like 8 spots left for league play. 8 teams qualified already in Open Qual number 2, and now out of 182, 8 more will move forward out of today. Blade Exotic in chat, the GOAT. Good to see you, buddy. Been a minute. Welcome in. As I was saying, this is the Rogers State University team stream, that being the roster of Jake, Kist, and Cosmo, 3 young men hoping to secure their spot in that top 8. If you want to follow along in the bracket, drop ! bracket in chat, retweet. We are in pool number 4, A4, and this is the Indy Tech bracket. They're kind of the front runner, predicted to win the whole thing. And then there's a couple other big ones in here. We got Bruton Parker, we got Texas A&M, we got, it's pretty stacked. We got the UTK Orange roster. University of Florida's out here, Ole Miss is out here, Utah's out here. I mean, it's going to be a good one. Appreciate you dropping that bracket for me, buddy. W Mod in chat. We do have the prediction open. We are in the first round against Saskatchewan. Let me go ahead and read that roster for us as well. But predictions open. If you've got some points that you want to bet, Saskatchewan is fielding Laugh, Bobby, and Fiji. It's going to be the roster for Saskatchewan. This is a best of 3, and it's going to be best of 3 all the way up until the winners quarterfinal, where we're going to start doing best of 5s, and then I believe loser round quarterfinal is a best of 5, or maybe loser semi. I'll have to double check that if we end up in the lowers. But hoping for an upper bracket run, hoping to see Indy Tech over in the finals, that being the team stream of Monkey Shines, of course, one of the colleagues, one of the better ones out here. But yeah, we're gonna kick this off here in like 3 minutes. So bet your points if you want to bet your points. We're getting a lobby created, making sure everybody's tested and feeling good, got good connections. Everybody should be warm by this point, but best of 3, so man, there's not really much of a warm-up period in game 1. Everybody should kind of come out all gas, no breaks. There's only 8 spots available. Nobody wants to go into the lowers. Just saw Indy Tech went live. We'll see Monkey Shines here in a minute. If we get a break and they're still playing, we'll pop in on them and see what's going on. But yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. Huge shout out to Rogers State for hitting me up and letting me do this for them, man. Honored to be here. Really glad to be hosting some matches for CRL. This is, man, spring 2026. They've been going for a minute, and the show out of schools and programs signing up for these things. I think there was over 200 teams that signed up for Open 1. So, it's really exciting to see them grow and all these schools sign up and come out and compete. We were talking the other day during the University of Memphis match that we casted about like the rank disparity in collegiate esports. You've got some fully funded, fully developed programs with scholarships that are fielding top 8 RLCS rosters out there, competing against guys who are, sitting at like GC3, SSL maybe peak rosters, and then there's some C3 to GC1 rosters out there. You see a little bit of that more in the CCS league than CRL. Thank you, Noted, for casting. Thank you for being here, dude. Thank you guys for having me. Seriously, it is an honor and a blessing to be able to represent Rogers State University, man. I'm definitely excited for what the boys are going to show out here. They had a good run in Open 1. They had a tough bracket in Open 1, but there's really no easy brackets, like we were just saying. Like, there's full top 8 rosters, full top 8 RLCS rosters competing out here in these leagues. So huge shout out to all the guys for everything they do out here, bringing the content for us out into the community. Couldn't be more appreciative of that. But we are 1 minute away from the match. We should be getting in there here in just a second. I'm in the party with the boys. We just got to get to the field. Hopefully they're on orange, but we can change it quick if we have to. I got it hotkeyed now. I'm progressing. We're moving along, moving up. Y'all let me know if the music needs to come down anymore. I might need to adjust. I didn't test. I usually test, but I didn't test. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy morning. How's everybody Saturday? What else are we getting into today other than watching some CRL Collegiate Rocket League? What else are you guys getting into on your Saturday? Should be going here any minute. I think the prediction might be closed. If it's still open, you might have one more minute or so to bet your points on Rogers State. That's the only right answer out here. Sitting on my wall is killing me. I was like sitting like at an angle. That was brutal. But yep, we just hit noon, so lobbies are all open. Information should be available. We've already got some matches going. A couple of teams got a first round bye, but we were not so fortunate. We are starting it off in the actual round one. Should be joining here in just a second, and we're going to kick this off. Best of threes all the way up to the quarterfinals. And then we'll be seeing best of fives, but it'll be all gas, no brakes for the start. Just checking all the match threads, making sure there's no tech issues going on, nobody getting hung up. We might be sitting a minute, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we are good all the way around. Appreciate everybody's patience, man. We will be joining here in a second. Sometimes there are issues getting lobbies created and issues getting the information out to the players, but won't take too much longer. Actually, it doesn't look like the information's been sent yet. So we're chilling for a second. We're chilling for a little minute. So you guys better keep me busy in chat. What are we getting into? What's the gossip going on? What are the rumors? What's the roster rumors? I mean, I hear Scribbles is coming back. Hearing some Justin to Foot rumors. GK picking up tempo rumors. All kind of things being talked about right now. It is roster mania going on, and it's like my least favorite part. What's your ranks looking like these days? Mine, trash 2. Trash 2. No, I'm actually, dude, finally, I'm about to hit a new peak. I am 1 game off of Diamond 2 right now. Which I know everybody in here is like, Diamond 2, that's terrible. That's why I cast. That's why I'm a caster, because I'm not good at the game. I tried to be good at the game. I'm not good at the game. Plus, I have kids. I don't have time to practice. I'll just cast. I'll watch you guys. I'll talk about, I'll glaze you up. I'm really good at that part. I'm really good at that part. So, we'll just do that. Still waiting on lobby info. Looks like we got a little bit of a slow start here to the morning, but they got 4 pools, 182 matches to create, 182 lobbies to get open and verified. If you guys are watching this VOD back later and you need some help next time, let me know. Let me know. I do admin stuff as well. But it does look like more and more teams are getting their lobbies created. We got ours. We should be joining here in just a second. Elliot, welcome in. You are on Collegiate, correct. This is CRL Spring 2026 Open Qual number 2 and the team stream of Rogers State University. The roster of Jake, Kist, and Cosmo getting ready to battle it out for one of those last 8 spots in league play. They got a chance, but it's a tough bracket. D2 is almost top 20%. Yeah, but like all my friends are top 2%. I can't play with my friends. Song request, it better be appropriate for the match, because if you put on a whack song during the match, I'm gonna skip it. Just fair warning. We need to be hyped for this. And if you throw off my pace, we're gonna have problems. But yeah, Kaza, you already know, unfortunately, all my friends are just way better than top 20%. So I'll cast instead. We should be joining any second. I saw that the match info got shared, so We should be. Oh, yep, we're joining. We're on the way, boys. Everybody lock in. Everybody get hyped for the boys in chat. Everybody get ready. I just want to make sure they're on the right side of the field. They should be orange, but if not, that'll be all right. We'll get it swapped real quick. Best of 3. This is round 1. Round 1. It's going to be a long day. A lot of Rocket League to play. But we are in the lobby, just waiting on Saskatchewan to join. We're going to kick it off. Both sides of the blade, says Elliot. Both sides. We are on the right side of the field. The boys are ready. Let's get round 1 kicked off. Why is it not? There we go. Had me scared for a second. Got our first possession on the kickoff. Laughs up. Doesn't find the ball. Going to be a free opportunity in the corner. Kissed with the center. Good deletion there. Takes Bobby out of the play. Cosmo now. Can't get the pass off the ceiling. Bobby going to take over. Y'all let me know if music needs to come down a little bit. Kiss trying to kill that pressure off. Jake was going to help him out, but the pinch didn't go their way. 30 seconds in. Been an opportunity or two for both teams, but it's been a bit of a rough start for both teams. Everybody's got to find their footing. The feel-out period's got to happen quick. It's a best of 3. Jake now got a little bit of time. Does get the beat, but Fiji going to send it over to Bobby. Out of boost, but does get control. Loses it immediately. Cosmo going to take a 50 with Laugh, and now we're fighting out in the corner again. Definitely not a place the boys want to spend too much time here today. But they got to be aggressive if they're going to do it. Cosmo now, about 50 in the tank. Could be a chance here off the backboard. Had the read, but Bobby's touch made it awkward. Can't even hear the music. I'm not mad about that, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Just a touch. I didn't know you couldn't hear the music. That would have been a better opening, and Kissed. Gonna break the ice. 1 minute and 13 seconds in. Phenomenal start for the boys here. Rogers State gonna have the first lead, and it's still early. A bunch of Rocket League left to go, but definitely good for us in this scenario. Good kickoff win. Cosmo gonna get a free one on the kickoff. He had no boost in the tank, and it was the softest shot, but the defender, unfortunately, also had an empty tank because he cheated. And, yeah, that's going to be the second one. Saskatchewan now down by 2 in the first minute and a half. Fiji over to Laugh. Pops high. Got 68 in the tank, but he doesn't go for the double. Going to leave it for a teammate, but a big clear by Cosmo, and now everybody racing back. Kissed. Can't find the ball. Minute and 30 in. They're up by 2. They don't even need another goal, but they've got a ton of time to kill, so 1 or 2 more would not hurt, especially for my anxiety. Good bump by Cosmo. Jake going to keep the pressure alive. Kiss is out of boost, though. Going to rotate back. Like I said, you don't need another goal, so just play it safe. Defense is going to win this series at this point. You're up by 2, but there's an abundance of time. A literal abundance. A plethora, even, some would say, for you learned folks out here. Approaching the halfway point. Kiss gets the reset, but Bobby had him red. It was a slow shot. Man, that one almost top shelf, but kicked away by Laugh. Fiji going to clear this one. Soft shot by Jake. Just keep that pressure up. Even if they're not the best shots, just keep shooting at them. If one sneaks in, great. If not, we're still on offense. Good shot there by Jake. Midfield is empty. Saskatchewan just looking a little bit lost out here. Not sure what the play was there. I mean, yeah, sure, it gets behind Laugh, but maybe he thought he had more time. 3-0. 10 seconds away from the halfway point, and it's got to feel good for this start for the guys, and that's the confidence you want moving into a long bracket like this one. You know, you've got to win a bunch of games to move through in the uppers, and it's a tough bracket. Indy Tech being up there in the top. Definitely, if we made it to the finals, that's the other team we would expect to see on the other side of the field, but we got a long way to go, and we don't need to spend too much time thinking about that because we got a bunch of games to play here. We're past the halfway point. We're up by 3. Rogers State got to be feeling good. That was a big 50. 4 players committed to the play, and now it's a free ball midfield. Jake going to keep rotating back. Kiss takes over. Good communication by the guys. We don't need to be too aggressive at this point. There's still a good bit of time, but 3 goals is seeming like a mountain for Saskatchewan at this point. And, oh, man, good fake. Bobby had a chance, but Jake in the way. The insurance for the team, we're going to start calling them State Farm. keeping the shutout alive. Minute and 40 left to go. Laugh over to Fiji. Good team play off the backboard. 86 boost. I feel like it could have been up a little sooner for that, but still kept the pressure on. Minute and 28. Still time for Saskatchewan to turn this around. You could definitely score 3 goals and tie this up in regulation with the time provided, but they have got to do something different. They look like they've given up on this one, to be honest. They just kind of look defeated. I think they're ready for game 2 already. They just want a clean scoreboard and reset. They're hoping for a game 3 because in a best of 3, Rogers State will be on match point after they win this one. Final 60 seconds. Good bump there on his own teammate. That works for us. Awkward touch for Bobby. I feel like he should have just shot it. There was 2 defenders, but you've only got 1 shot already in the game. There's only like 4 or 5 for your team. I think we just need all the shots we can get because 1 goal would definitely help moving forward. Good control touch there by Bobby. He's going to take a 50 with Cosmo, though, in front of the net. And Fiji just trying to keep it in the orange side of the field. It hasn't spent much time there. I think we're going to see when we look at the stat breakdown, this is a dangerous clear from Bobby, man. You guys are already down by 3. Don't give him anything for free. But as we look at the detailed stat breakdown between matches, it's just going to be a field of orange, I have a feeling. I mean, they were in control. The ball was in their possession and almost snuck that one in on Fiji. That would have been detrimental to the confidence for the next one. But it does not, and the ball just needs to hit the ground one more time, and RSU will have that game won. Cosmo going to keep it up, though. Jake, dangerous, walking the ball towards his own net. But they know they've got this one. There's nothing to worry about here. Just playing with the ball at this point. That will find the ground. Rogers State got a great first game there. And yeah, man, just leaning all their way. Good performance. Kiss, the MVP, definitely did the most for his team. 432 points. Did a little bit of everything on the other side of the field. Laugh, really, put in a good effort. 372 points, had 4 saves, and they had 7 saves total for the team. But 7 wasn't enough to stop the 3 that made it in. And we have got game number 2 kicking off right now. Match point for the boys over here. Why isn't it hiding? There we go. Match point for Rogers State. Great start. Jake going to take control of the first one. Gets a 50 on the wall. Dangerous for Fiji. He was out of boost. Didn't want to give anything for free. And Bobby, good clear away. The boys look confident now after that 3-0 victory in game 1. Shot by Cosmo is going to be saved away. All 3 defenders in the net. Bobby going to get the clear away, but low boost. And now we're awkward. Cosmo stays on the ball, gets the hundo. Fiji going to send it right back. 30 seconds in. Been an opportunity for both teams once again. Good starts, but which team's going to break the ice and will it snowball? Hopefully it's our boys here. Cosmo just going to pop that one off the wall. Fiji with a good intercept and good control. Looking for a 50 with Jake, but doesn't find it. Laugh, out of boost, gets control of the ball, picks up the 100, but loses it. Cosmo, the aggressiveness, that's what we want to see. And Kissed with the cleanup, gets the rebound right at the 1 minute mark. And that's what we want. Go ahead and break the ice. You're up by 1 in the series. Now you're up by 1 on match point. Saskatchewan going to have to do something a little bit different if they're going to want to take this to game 3. Kiss now with control, kind of low on the boost, but might get the pancake. Waterfall down. Jake's shot is, oh my goodness. Both of Jake's goals have been the softest shots I've ever seen at this level lobby go in. Like, look at this, just a little kiss. Good bump on Bobby. Kissed. Oh my God, you saved that. That's Kiss's goal. I like you, Jake, but that was Kiss's goal. Kiss now with 58, going to pop high. Can't get over Fiji. Was looking to get over Bobby, but 2 defenders on the challenge. Now Laugh, an awkward touch, out of boost, but just go ahead and shoot on net. It might find its way in. Jake got lucky with 1, might as well. Jake looking for his second, and oh my goodness, you getting fancy out here, buddy? I like the confidence. Keep it cocky. You're up by 2. Let's see some ego out here. Go ahead and shut this down. Let's start it off with a sweep. Jake from midfield, shot, and oh my God. Let's go, boys. That'll be 3. Jake now on the hunt for the hat trick, and the physicality is paying through in spades. Watch Cosmo here. or not Cosmo, I'm sorry, Kist. He didn't even get the bump, but Bobby knew he was going for it and flipped early. Even the presence alone is enough pressure on this team. Keep it up. There's still enough time for them to start scoring. Don't give them an opportunity. Just keep hitting the back of the net. That one was almost in. Laugh with a great last-second save. Fiji now looking to get some offense going for his team. They have not had much of it here in this series. Dangerous save. It's still awkward. Kiss going to take a 50 now. Off the backboard. Drops up front, but can't get a shot on. Saskatchewan needing a little bit of luck here in game number 2. Good demo by Fiji. Bobby gets past Cosmo, and man, they're going to get their first one. Last man back, reset a little bit too late, and yeah, Saskatchewan finally finds the back of the net. Now only a 2-goal deficit. Fiji doesn't have a teammate on the other side of the field. Doesn't end up finding success on that one. Going to be cleared away. Now Kist trying to get the ball on the blue side of the field. They've got a 2-goal lead, but would like to get that 3-goal lead back. Unfortunately, not going to happen there. Fiji's touch pushes it into the corner. He's out of boost, but stays on the ball. Picks up our 100. Just past the halfway point here. Still up by 2, and it's still match point. So as long as we win this one, we move forward. Kiss now. Can't find the center. Could be a chance here. Bobby, if he gets the angle, man, that's going to be 2, and that's just a little bit too much aggression from RSU. I think we might have went a little too cocky and making him pay for it here. Bobby makes it a 1-goal deficit now, and they have to win this one to stay alive in the uppers and move forward to game 3. Jake with 50. He's going to get the touch, and he's over the defender. That one for the hat trick. Y'all show some love for Jake in chat. That one was pretty, and once again, a demo and a bump from Kist. The physicality from Kist alone has secured 3 goals already in this series. Remember that as we move forward in the day, boys. The physicality is what is working for you. Good intercept there in front of the net. Fiji thought he was getting another free one. They're down by 2 again. There's a minute and 50 on the clock, and a big clear by Jake might sneak in. Oh my God, he's got 4. He's looking to put some stats on the board here this season, and he's doing a great job at it. Laugh had a bad read, and Fiji was sitting on the boost when he should have been rotating back. That's a hard lesson you only have to learn once, I hope. 3-goal lead once again. Still a minute and 48 on the clock. It's still possible to tie this up. Laugh's doing everything he can, but Laugh cannot do it alone. Kiss now looking for a teammate. Takes a 50. Jake going to take over now, looking to center this one. They don't need any more goals, but might as well. Still a minute and 30, 90 seconds. Looking for a little mustard over to his teammate. Cosmo going to pick that pass up, and I like how we're playing out here. Musty pass backs. All right, I see you out here. Good pop by Kiss. Cosmo's out of boost, but he gets to the 50, and Bobby gets bumped off the play. Could be another chance here for RSU. Going to be cleared away by Fiji, and there's nobody back. Yeah, we're playing a little bit too aggressive, but I understand why. We just got to make sure we dial it in for the next series. Saskatchewan does score their 3rd goal of the series, but it might not be enough. There's 62 seconds left. Good team pinch there on the kickoff. Jake got to get the clear, and Cosmo with the demo. Keep it up. That's what I want to see. Get physical out here. Let's play bully ball. You can't shoot because you're not on the field. Cosmo gets another bump. Good center there, but Laugh manages to stay on it and gets the clear away. Bobby just going to dish it into the corner. Jake decides not to follow this one, and I understand why. We've been a little too aggressive the last minute and a half, but we're still up by 2, so don't dial it all the way back. Keep up a little bit of that pressure. Laugh now. Got to clear it out. Kiss is hungry. Only has 1 goal. Jake's got 4. He wants 1 more for himself, and there's still time to do it here. Jake might help him out. Good 50 in control. Cosmo takes over the center and kissed. Oh, no. Robbed by the corner alone. Cosmo goes flying past that rebound. That was unfortunate, but you don't need it. Don't worry about it. Just don't let them score. Oh, my God. Bobby gonna get the credit An own goal with 3 seconds left, and now they have the opportunity for the kickoff goal to tie this up. Laugh. Went for the demo and kissed. Unfortunately, going to bury it for him. 3 seconds left to go. Just got to hold him off of 1 goal. Zero second. It's going to have to be Bobby. Keeps it alive, but the boys are looking to shut it down, and Laugh own goals it for him. Jake gets his 5th goal. 10 goals scored here in this series, and Rogers State does get the sweep in round 1. It was a great start for the boys. A phenomenal start. 2-0 sweep. GG's in chat to everybody. Jake, the MVP, with his 5 goals. Got his hat trick earlier and then got handed one for free. 779 points, 5 goals for 7 shots. Love to see it out here. Love to see it. Let's see if another match has been reported and if we have our next teammate. We are playing Bruton Parker Christian, and this is unfortunately one of the tougher ones. This is unfortunately one of the tougher ones. Let me fill out the RL board real quick. We'll pay out the prediction, and we will get set up for our next one. It does look like we are going to be on blue. All right, got that. Bruton Parker up next. We'll take a look at that roster really quick. I'll hop back in the booth for a minute. Pay out your prediction points and get another one going. Good sweep from the boys there in round 1. Round 2. Bruton Parker, that being the roster of Milk, Antics, and Cass with Corrupt. Steve Sellers, welcome in. Appreciate that follow, sir. This is CRL Spring 2026 Open Qual number 2, the team stream for Rogers State University. That being the rosters of Jake, Kist, and Cosmo. Just took round 1 in a sweep. Moving forward to round 2, and we got a tough one. We got a tough one, but the boys are going to be ready. The boys are going to be ready. You guys hang tight for just a second, and we are going to get going. It rains with the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate you, sir. Here comes the real bracket. This is where it gets hard. This is absolutely where it gets hard. All right. I think we got everything ready. Let's get another prediction going really quick. This is round 2. Round 2 is a chance to run into Kronovi today. Yeah, it only gets harder from here. Now the names only start getting bigger. Bruton Parker. I can't type. Or spell. Alright, I'm gonna give us 5 minutes on the prediction. It shouldn't take that long to get into the lobby, so you might see a little bit of game 1 before you bet your points. But we are ready for round 2. Good job for the boys with that sweep. I'm not centered. That drives me nuts. It drives me insane when I look over on my preview screen and I'm sitting off to the right. Can't do it. Can't do it. I refuse. But we're here. CRL action has kicked off and the boys are looking good. Got the sweep. A little bit of too aggressive in the end of game 2 there. They did end up scoring 3, and it was a bit of overcommits on both of them. One was just a kickoff goal. It happens. But the boys look good. They're playing well. I love the physicality. I love the bumps. We're demoing in net, which is perfect. Remove a defender. He can't save the ball. But we're also making team plays. We're passing. We're shooting. We're scoring. And that's the recipe right there. Pass, demo, shoot, score. Game over. And you've proven you can do that pretty consistently already in round 1. So we know we got a tough team ahead of us, but we know the plan. We know the recipe. Get guys off the field. And Jake, just keep shooting from wherever, however hard you want. Every soft touch you make for some reason just walks in. So keep it up, buddy. You're looking good out there. We are proud of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys hang tight. We are getting this going in just a second. We are going to be seeing Corrupt, even though we're not seeing Kronovi. Even though we're not seeing Kronovi, we are seeing Corrupt. And Milk. And Antics. Predictions open if you want to bet your points. We should be joining the lobby here in just a second. We like to move these along. Yeah, I was talking to Cosmo about it last night. Cosmo's looking good. Cosmo's playing very well. Cosmo is where he needs to be when he needs to be there. He's playing aggressive, which I really like. Stay cocky out there, Cosmo, if you're listening. I hope you guys aren't listening to me during the matches. Only listen to me during between matches or between series. But if you're listening right now, Cosmo, you're playing great. Stay aggressive. I like how aggressive you're being. Just don't overdo it once you guys are up. Don't take your foot off the gas. Just back it off a hair. Keep your pressure. You're looking good out there. Playing smart. Kiss, dude. Holy shit. You're playing great, man. I wasn't going to glaze you too hard and right now while you're playing great because I don't want to blow it, but you're playing great, dude. The aggressiveness is what's winning right now for you guys. That bump and demo at the end was beautiful. If you can take two of them out, that makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier, but we're ready. I was seeing what other reports have happened while we're waiting to join. Obviously, Indy Tech is playing UH White right now. Howard moved forward. Nova Nighthawks moved forward. Still waiting on Texas A&M to report. Sheridan moved forward. They're playing Ball State. UTK Orange moved forward. They're playing Florida right now. NVC moved forward over Messiah. They're playing Kennesaw. Bracket is going kind of how we expected so far. What rank is Rogers State? All three are SSL. I think they're all either peaked somewhere like high 1900 or have peaked 2K before. I believe. I haven't done tracker reads on all of them, to be honest. I was pretty busy. Getting ready for this. That's your boy. Playing great, Mom. You should be proud. Playing very good. With some of the best in the world, which is very, very impressive. Playing with some of the best in the world. I don't know if you guys are aware of some of the other rosters out there, but there are full professional rosters signed to schools, and some of them all play on the same pro team and on the same college together. So they're up against a mountain, but they're doing great. Isn't Ball State Guz team? Yeah, and then you've got Baylor, which is Hoxer, Andy, and Zanil, all professional players. You've got Northwood, which are all pros. You've got Ohio, which has like 2 pros on it. Akron Blue gonna win it all. Akron Blue also has professional players. Like your boy is playing against some of the best players in the world, and he's doing great out here. Definitely be proud of him. Shout him out because are we joining? Did I join? Oh, this was Saskatchewan's. Cosmo's still in Saskatchewan's lobby too. Just chilling, waiting. I don't remember who Guz's teammates are. I know his stepbro's teammates, but I don't know who his collegiate teammates are. RSU is all GC3 at the moment, I believe, but peak 2K for 2 of them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think 2 are peak 2K. One's like 1940, 1950 peak, but they're all sitting at around GC3 right now. But that's very common for, They're not grinding ranked a whole lot because they're scrimming a lot right now, getting ready for this event right here. Plus, I don't know for certain, but I think they're playing NACE, and I think they're also playing CCS. So they're doing a lot of scrims against other collegiate teams. So very common in season guys aren't playing ranked a whole lot. So we don't expect to see them at their peaks in ranked during comp, but all definitely have the ability to perform at this level, for sure. Definitely have a chance. It's just going to be a long road, a tough road to get there. We should have our lobby info any minute. Timer is going. So we should be joining. Appreciate everybody hanging out, supporting the boys out here. Rogers State already off to a great start. Got the sweep in round 1, but we got a tough one ahead of us. They got to lock in. They got to do exactly what they just did, though. Do not change the plan a bit for this team. The same game plan applies to this team. 100%. Just checking match and lobby threads, making sure everybody's good. No issues. Everybody's good. Loving that Fury decal out there too. One of the few good ones this season. All right. I should have did that prediction for longer. It might be closed already. It might be closed already. Oops. Okay. All right. I think we're going. I think we're getting ready. Oh man. Get a little sip here. And drop the lid. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. Round 2 getting ready to kick off. I got the boys on the blue side, because that's what the bracket shows. Alright. What's everybody else getting into on Saturday? What are you guys doing after this? What are you doing during this? What are you guys getting into, man? What's Saturday looking like? My kids are at the zoo today. Had some help with the kiddos today so we could be here for this, and they went to the zoo, and I'm kind of butthurt about it. Like, I'm stoked to be here, but man, the zoo with your kids is too much fun. Kiss 1795 peak, Cosmo 1728 peak, Jake 1695 peak. No way. No way that's the truth. That's peak? That's peak? Not current, but peak? I would have given every single player on the field at least 1850 of RSU out there. I would have said at least 1850. Minimum. Minimum. That's wild. Kaz is still recovering. Went out and got a little closer to nature. Hit a tree at like 70 miles an hour, but he's alive, thankfully. Glad you're recovering, buddy. Glad you're still with us, and glad you got a little closer to nature. Just too close. A little too aggressively. Just ask next time, maybe. Consent and all that. But yeah, that's surprising. That's surprising. I for some reason I thought you guys were like, 2 of you were 2K and one of them was like 19 something. But I for sure would have said at least 1850. Just a tad bit closer. I mean, about as close as you should get ever. Like, that's too close for some people, I would say. I probably wouldn't want to get that close. I've gotten pretty close to nature, but that's like, you're like in it. Like trying to become it. Merge parts of you with it. Thank God for cars. Alright. Our timer's good, so we've all accepted. But I hope I'm not broken. I was mistaken. I was also mistaken. I said it before you did. I said it before you did. I was also mistaken. One day I will learn what all of that means. What all of what means, Zaniac's mom. Oh, the peaks? Matchmaker rating. Yeah, so on top of the fact that they name our ranks, things like Diamond and Plat and Gold and Supersonic Legend, there's also numbers that like determine which of those you fall into, and your son's in like the top 2% of the world. Okay, we are here. We got everybody in the lobby. We're kicking this off. Round 2, winners round 2. Rogers State taking on Bruton Park. This is still best of 3s. This is a tough roster we're facing. Your son is of the top % of the world in those numbers. Antics, good pop midfield. Cass gonna take it. Milk almost had a good redirect there. I mean, it was a good redirect, but not a shot. Only 10 seconds in, kind of the start we expected to see from Bruton. Just looking to see what we can see out of Rogers State, or expect out of Rogers State. I'm all tongue-tied from that long wait. I get all hyped up during, and then if I simmer down too long, I gotta like get amped back up. But dangerous clear away off the backboard now. Jake pops midfield, gonna be taken by Cass, shot and saved. It has been a rough start, but we're only 40 seconds in. Plenty of time to turn this around. Great save by Jake. Cass ripped one right up front. Looking for a tough angle there, but saved away. And now Kiss is very low boost with possession midfield. Good 50 with Milk. And that one, unfortunately, was not enough. Top 1% at the moment. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Of the highest caliber. Antics now off the wall. Great drag. And oh my goodness. 50'd off the defender and found its way in. Minute and 6 seconds in. Bruton Parker gonna take the first one. And it was just an unfortunate 50 with Jake. Got just in front of him just in time. Jake gonna get over one. Milk looking to catch, but Cosmo gets the beat. He's out of boost. Don't stay on that. We got to be smart with our aggressive. 18 boost for Kiss. Nobody there to demo. Gonna have to rotate out and pick up the boost. Jake now very low. Can't find the ball. Just got to find our rhythm out here. We can absolutely play with these guys. We've just got to find our rhythm. Cosmo now big clear away. Cass with possession. Gonna get bumped, but stays on it. Little bully ball starting already, but we're going to need more of it. We're only 2 minutes in. There's only one goal on the scoreboard, which is a bit of a slower start than we've seen, but that sweep in round one, definitely a blessing for the mental coming into this one. Cass now dangerous touch towards his own back wall. Milk going to rotate back. Good clear away. Cass takes over, looking to double out of boost, and thankfully cleared away. Cosmo been doing a lot on defense. We saw a lot of them on offense in the first series, but these long bracket runs, you'll see the momentum change player to player in each game. A new MVP in each, a new savior in each as we approach the halfway point. We're only down by one. We're not playing bad. We're just not playing confident. That one was a good touch. Wish there would have been a teammate up already for the redirect, but at least we're moving towards their net. We need an opportunity to go our way. Kiss out of boost, but wins the 50. Cass gonna get there first. Jake very low. Been the savior, and Cass gonna help us out. Oh my goodness, we needed that. Cosmo had nothing in the tank and can't save the ball twice. Oh my goodness, that was a blessing there. 2 minutes left to go. Still plenty of time for both teams. That was a good bump. Stay physical. Even if you're not gonna win the ball, get the player off of it. Minute and 50. Jake over Milk. Cass gonna catch this one. Only 30 in the tank. Everybody been pretty low this series. Boost management been a bit of an issue on both sides of the field. That shot, however, from Antics will be the second. And man, that was just a good touch. Realized he had the opportunity and wasn't gonna waste it. 2-goal lead. Bruton Parker having the start they expected. Rogers State still have time to score 2 and tie this up. There's time to score 3 or 4 and win it in regulation, but they have got to get moving. Kiss now good 50 with Milk. Free ball midfield. Jake gets a touch, but he's low. I don't know if he should have stayed on that one. Cosmo trying to get a shot on. Still pressure for us, but minute and 20. Clock starting to tick down. Cass can't get the read, and thank goodness was going uncontested for some reason. Good demo by Kist. We saw a ton of physicality from Kist in the first series, and it resulted in quite a few goals. Good bump from Jake, and unfortunately, the demo means he can't get the cleanup. Shot by Milk's way high. Jake just getting in the way. Pressure by Presence, and the own goal is unfortunate. I mean, you have to go. You can't not go for this. But it was a tough spot to be in for Cosmo. That was a tough angle. 3-goal lead for Bruton Parker, but it's been a close one. The guys still have a chance. 61 seconds is enough time to score 3 goals. Good demo by Jake. We need to get control of this ball. Cosmo taking his time. I hope he's got a plan. Good 50 on Cass. Teammate should be there. Demo on Cosmo by Antics. Definitely the guy you want to take out right now. Been doing the most for this team here in game 1. Only a best of 3 though. Brute and Parker looking to go on match point here. If they can pull this one off, 30 seconds. We can score a goal every 10 seconds, but man, do we need to start doing it. We need to start making it happen. Jake's out of boost. Stay with it. Yep. Teammates are there. Kissed. Good 50 pinch with the Antics. Jake with the center. Cosmo can't get to the ball. Cass just walks it away. All but impossible here with only 14 seconds left. Brute and Parker looking like they're going to take game 1, but it's a best of 3. We're going to win the next 2 to stay in the uppers. Cosmo can't find the ball. Need to get him pumped back up here in this little break. We need to get his egoing. Brute and Parker does take game 1. Team stats really, really leaning the orange side of the field. Antics, the MVP, 440 points. Not like he dropped 1,000 on us, but was on the hunt for the hat trick. Went 2 for 5 on shots. Cosmo was the MVP for us, but wasn't enough. We need to get a little more physical and a little more aggressive. We cannot be scared of this team. Cannot be scared. You see the CRL tags. We got a 23 Worlds Elite, a 23 Worlds Contender on the other side of the field. But we are capable of playing with this team. We had a couple opportunities. We just got to lock in. We just got to lock in and make it happen. We'll hop back in the booth here while the boys take their breath. It does look like they are ready, though, so no need to waste our time. Let's get game 2 going. Rogers State down by 1. It's match point for Brute and Parker. If they win this, we move down into the lowers, but we can definitely take this to game 3. Cosmo gets a bump on Milk and a ball touch, but doesn't end up in front of the net. Kiss trying to help him out. Jake is also in the corner for some reason. That's a little too aggressive. Everybody calm down. Keep your shirts on. We're fine. It's a fresh clock. It's a fresh scoreboard, and you guys can beat this team. Cass now off the ceiling. Good center attempt. Cosmo's got to get there. He gets a touch. Kiss has got to clear this away, but maintain control. Let's clear it with the ball. In control. 30 seconds in. It's been constant pressure and a shot saved by Kiss. Brute and Parker looking to finish this off with the sweep. We need to shut that dream down. We need to shut that dream down. Good push by Jake. Gets the boost. He's got to get the pass, and he does. Shot from Kiss is just high and a little bit wild. Milk gonna be able to take control. Cass was up. Good demo on Milk, but ball still going towards our net. First minute in. Still an empty scoreboard, and we're looking a lot better out here. We've got to shake it up. We've got to do something a little different, and we need to start surprising them. That one is unfortunate. Jake was out of boost and just had to watch it walk in. That was unfortunate. He knew that was in. Nothing he could do about it. All right, it's only a 1-goal deficit, but they're down by 1 in the series as well. Minute and 10 seconds in. Rogers State got to get that 50, and just going to get a free one on the kickoff, and that'll be 2. I think we're in our heads a little bit. We're a little too worried about this team, and we should not be. Just need to take a breath, lean forward, boys. Only 2 goals. Free ball midfield. Ant going to get there first, and we cannot just give them opportunities to score on us. Cass going to steal the goal from Ant. I think that was in regardless. But we cannot keep giving them opportunities to touch the ball because they're kind of cooking with it right now. Good touch from Kiss, but he's out of boost. Can't stay in the play. Ant going to get another free one. And I don't understand what's happening right now. I am not too sure where the disconnect is happening, but it's kind of falling apart. Jake, unfortunately, I think missed the boost in the corner is what happened. He was turning back into the boost with 0, so I think he just missed the boost. And we're just nervous, that's all. We're a little bit nervous. We're a little rattled. It's 4 goals, though, and they scored 4 in a minute and 30, so you can score 4 in 3:30. Plenty of time. We just got to lock back in. Cosmo now can't find the ball against the wall, and wow. Ant does manage to get the hat trick, and unfortunately we kind of gave it to him on a silver platter. Cass was there for the follow-up, even if he didn't find that angle, but that is a 5-goal lead. It's still not impossible, because there's more time on the clock left than what we started, and we just got to find a way. We just got to lock in. Losing this would move us down into the lowers, and I believe it's round 1 of the lowers, so it would be a long road to get through the lowers. But we are unfortunately looking like we're going to have to go that way. Milk going to find success. I'm just not sure what happened. This is not the team we saw in the first series. These guys have just gotten in their heads, I feel like. They got in their heads and we couldn't get them out in time. Cosmo, shot saved away by Cass. Antics going to flip off the wall. And Milk pops high off the crossbar. Almost had his own cleanup. Jake needs to get to that ball. I know you feel defeated, but there's still over half the game left. They scored 6 in half. 7 in half, sorry. Cass, great job. Set himself up from the corner. Gets over 2 of them. Unfortunate position, but there's still over half the game left, as I was saying right before they scored that 7th goal. And if they can do it, we can too. It's just a mountain you gotta climb. Ant now dishes into his own corner, just trying to keep the pressure off. They've got 7 goals. They surely don't need any more, but they're not going to stop going for him, and they're not going to give you anything easy. Nothing easy or for free out here. Antics has Cass up, gets the bump on Jake, and man, these guys are playing like a team out here. Antics got about 60 when he takes off, and his teammate just a sniper out there. That was beautiful. I know we're the Rogers State team stream, but that was a beautiful team play, and now they've got 8 goals. Definitely expect these guys to have a potential showing with Indiana Tech over in the finals. Man, there we go. Kiss, do it by yourself, sir. There's 2:08 on the clock. Now you only need 7. That's 1. Snowballs start avalanches. Rogers State finally on the scoreboard against this team. It's been a tough series, and they've got a ton of goals to score if they want to go to game 3, but they got 1, and that can be great for the mental alone going into the next series. Cosmo with the save, and I'm glad we haven't taken our foot completely off the gas. I would hate for us to give up here in this game and then have to go right into another series, whether we win or lose. Let's stay confident. Let's score at least a couple on them just to say we did it. Cosmo now over to Kist, who is up, gets the bump on Antics, but Antics still finds the ball. Jake to Cosmo, shot and save. That was a great save by Milk. That was a really well-placed shot. It had a good amount of power on it. Now Jake out of boost. Good pass to Kiss, and that one going to be his 2nd. And hold on, folks. Don't go anywhere, because 1 minute and 26 seconds is a plethora of time in this game. And now that we're looking like a team out here, I mean, we're looking like a completely different squad right now. Let's see where this goes. We might not be able to bring it all the way back, but there is time to do it. And if we can just keep scoring. Good pinch by Antics, but had 2 defenders on him. We're being a little too aggressive. I like it, but don't overextend. They don't need any more goals. Pass from Antics was actually a shot and saved away by Jake. Thank goodness. 60 seconds. You need to score like 6 goals. It's 10 seconds a goal isn't too bad. Good clear away by Cosmo. Out of boost. And midfield does not spawn. Cass had about 60 when he took over. 45 seconds left. Antics. Great read. And that's crossbar down and in. My goodness, sir. That is 5 goals for Antics. That is 5 goals for Antics. My goodness. Good reset catch by Cass. Milk going to take over. Got 40 left. Gets 1 reset. Looking for a bump. Good demo there by Cosmo. Oh, I'm sorry. Cosmo. Yeah, he got the demo. I thought he got deleted for a second. Why do they have the 2nd name on the bottom? That's so annoying. Cosmo with control. Jake going to take the hundo so it doesn't get stolen, but not going to be able to use it. Antic sends it right back. 15 seconds left to go. Just waiting for the ball to touch the ground. They showed up a little bit better in the second half of game number 2, but wasn't enough. GG's to both teams. Antics the MVP, 855 points, 5 for 7 goals on shots. Kiss did as much as he could, put up 500 points even, had 2 goals, 2 saves, and 2 shots. Did a little bit of everything, but unfortunately was not enough. That is match point, so we will be going next in the lowers. Let's hop back in the booth here, and we will see who our first opponent will be. We were match number... How did I already lose this? I have no idea. I have no idea how I already lost this. There we go. We were match number O. We are going to be playing Ganos IBP number 2. IBP number 2. And we are going to be orange. So reset. Ganzos IBP2. Alright, we are still going to be running best of 3s for the duration all the way up until the loser's final. Should we make it that far, let's take a quick look at that roster of the Gonzos IBP. See if we recognize any names. It's going to be Zakram, I Love Zier, Tonito Mexa, and Louis Puis. Not sure exactly which players we will see on the field. I'm not familiar with any of the names. I do think this is a South American school. Do we do that? I'm not sure, but that does appear to be the case. It does appear to be the case. We've got just a minute here before this next match gets started, so let's close this prediction, and we will open another one. Let you guys bet your points, and then I've got to go grab another drink because I have just about finished this one. This is round 3. And we will set this for 5 minutes. And I will be right back. You guys hang. I'm back. I'm back. We're back. I have to hydrate. Doing all this talking, all the glazing it wears you out. You lose your voice after long bracket runs like this, especially RLCS, these 3-day, 4-day, 5-day events. Oh my goodness, can't talk. But we will be kicking this off here in just a second. The prediction is still open for another 2 minutes 30 seconds if you want to bet your points. I am not familiar with any of the other players, so I don't think probably won't have time to do a tracker read on them. But we can see the projected. And we are predicted to win this matchup. We might be looking at University of Louisville in the next round should we win this one. See who else is moving forward. See if there's any upsets yet. Indy Tech move forward over UH White with the sweep. They're playing Texas A&M right now. Charlotte move forward. Nova Hawks move forward. They're playing each other. Bruton Parker's playing Northern Arizona. Still waiting on the report of Ole Miss and Texas A&M. Ball State did move forward. East Tennessee did move forward. They're playing Drexel right now. So it's kind of going as expected for a bunch of teams. Technically, this is still following the predicted for us. This is kind of how it was projected to go. But we're hoping for some upsets here. We're hoping for an upset or two. We should have our lobby getting created. And we'll be kicking this off here in just a minute. Still got a minute on the prediction if you want to bet your points. And you guys just hang tight. RL's good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, okay. We are ready. As soon as the lobby's ready, we're going to kick this off. This is lower round one. Boys had a clean sweep in the upper round one, and then unfortunately got swept by Bruton Parker in round two if you're just tuning in. But we got some games left to go here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate Rogers State again for having me along for the ride. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Looks like we're just waiting on info here. Damn, we've had a bunch of DQs. A whole bunch of DQs. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 7. 7 DQs. That's crazy. Doesn't even make sense. That's a bunch. That's a bunch. Alright, we should be kicking this off. Just a second. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate the patience. Does look like we have lobby info now, so we're just waiting on both teams to join, and we're going to kick this off. Alright. I'm going to do a quick be right back, one more second, and then we're going to be ready to go. You guys hang tight. Okay, so it turns out that Gonzo's IPB2 DQ'd in round 1. So they are not playing at all in the event. So we do get a bye here in this one, which is a blessing. But we do got to reset because we are going to be playing the winners of... I'm so blind, guys, I'm telling you. We're going to be playing the winner of Louisville versus CMU Academy. And they already swept them, so we're playing University of Louisville. So let's get that set up. We'll close this prediction. If you bet your points, you did win. You did win. Complete prediction. And let's get set up for Louisville. And we are going to be on the blue side once again. Alright. Still going to be best of 3, but we have got to wait for the DQ timer. It just happened. So we should be getting match info for Louisville here in just a second. Let's get another prediction going. Give us a couple minutes on that. We have got round 4. If I could type. I can't type. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, I can't type. We are joining. Let's go ahead and start this prediction. Oh, I only set it for 30 seconds, but we're starting now, so that's perfect. Bet your points if you got them. Let's kick off round 1. This is lower round 2. This is game 1, best of 3. Roger State taking on Louisville. Boys got one sweep in the books, and then they got swept. Hoping for another sweep out here. Patso, awkward position, gonna let his teammate take over, and now they both got boosts to get in the play. Kiss with a good 50 in the air. Jake's got to get on that ball. Good pass over to Cosmo, but he's out of gas and should have just went for the boost, unfortunately. But we're still in this right now, just on a little bit of defense. An empty tank for Kiss. A good 50 and a Patso gonna help us out if Jake could get there first, but Lou gonna shut that play down. Could have been an opportunity for a first one in the 30 seconds, but that one, oh my goodness, Lou faked the defender and breaks the ice first for Louisville. That was just a smart play, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Cosmo not able to get there. Louisville up by 1, but we're only 32 seconds in. Good 50 for Lou. Ball dives into our corner. Jake doesn't steal the boost, and now Lou can stay on the play. Gets bumped off by Patso. Now on the back foot, Cosmo with a clear out of the corner, but he's out of gas as well. Now Kiss has got a steal. Can't get to the ball. Steal himself with the clear. Kissed. Good control midfield. Got 30 and gets past one. Cosmo, shoot it, sir. Oh my goodness. Lou just in time, and that one going to fly all the way back. Everybody reset, and Jake going to grab a hundo. Doesn't go for the ball, though. Good center from Steele. Nobody there to take a shot, thankfully. Now we got Cosmo with 50. Gets the reset with 27. Water falls down. Oh, my goodness. Thank God for Kissed. Good team play there from the boys. Cosmo, great setup. Couldn't have asked for better out there, and Kiss going to make it worth it. Tied scoreboard, minute and 27 in. I like the start to this game. Both teams playing well, and we got a good series in front of us. Kissed with a hundo, going to get over Patso. Can he get the read? Oh my goodness. If that would have found its way in, that would have made the highlight reel. Unfortunately, defender clears it big, and now we are racing back on D once again. Lou pushes up. Jake was empty, but Kiss was not. Cosmo now over Patso, but not on target. Much better start from the boys here in this series against Louisville. Cosmo now. Good push midfield, but defender in the way. Kiss now with a 50 on Steele. Patso going to take control. Good flick, but shut down. Jake got to stay on the ball. You need to find a teammate. Cosmo's there. Great take. There we go, boys. Teamwork is going to make the dream work, and I like that you're going for that bump after Cosmo. That's what I want to see. Physicality. That one going to go just wide. Now Jake looking for a 50. Patso goes flying past the ball. He's out of boost. Needs a teammate to back him up. And, man, that works. We'll take that little kiss between Louisville players. Oh, man. Crossbar and in. Lou going to get his second. Now on the hunt for the hat trick. 1 goal lead. Still over half this game left to go. It's the best of 3, so the winner will be on match point. Kist got a full tank. Got to get the center. Looking to stay on the ball. Patso with the clear, but Jake backflip, and unfortunately going to lose possession of that one. That's on target, and yeah, he's going to fight that follow-up. 3 seconds past the half. Louisville with a 2-goal lead, and the boys do not look bad out here, but they have got to step it up. Tough read for Steele, but he finds the ball, and it's on target. Jake with a save. Over 2 minutes left, but we need 2 just to tie it up and 3 to win it in regulation if we can keep from giving them another goal. Good pop from Kiss. Cosmo is upfield, but the ball doesn't make it to him. Shut down these early challenges from Lou. Staying aggressive. Jake going to take Lou off the field, and that's smart. Need to start taking more of them off the field. The minute and 50 left to go here. Lou now going to be denied by Kiss. Patso's up. Does get a good 50, but Jake should be there first, and he is. Should have took control, though. We can't just keep sending it back and forth. Tennis is not the game we were playing out here. Kiss only got 17 in the tank. Going to be off the play after his touch. 90 seconds left. We need 2, and it's not impossible, but we got to start scoring pretty soon. Way to stay in the play by Kiss. He was out of gas, but pressure by presence is sometimes all you need. Steele's touch is dangerous for them. Could be a chance here. Kiss is rotated way back looking for boost, and he had 50. Oh my goodness, Jake, finally, buddy. I have not said your name enough since the first series, and just when I thought I wasn't going to say it at all, you come in clutch. We still got over a minute on the scoreboard, and now we're only down by 1. Definitely not out of this one yet. Winner of this one on match point, though, so we definitely want it to be us. Kiss with a good beat. Need to get there first. You're out of gas, but that touch could have been there. Steele with the save. Jake trying to avoid the demo. Does pick up the boost, but ends up getting deleted for his efforts. He knew he was coming, and man, he didn't give up. That 50 almost found its way in. Cosmo's out of boost, and we need to be mindful of that. That has been the case more often than not. Great pass and a good shot. Lead extended back to 2. 33 seconds left to go. Louisville playing like a team. Good read by Lou. Been the MVP for this squad. He's been on the hunt for the hat trick for a couple of minutes, though. There's still time for him to do it, but we need 2 goals before that can happen. Good beat by Steele. Jake pops. Need to follow it. Gonna get beat to the ball, though. Patso plays it low. Final seconds ticking down. Only 10 left. Free ball in front of the net. Kiss there just in time. Don't give him anything else. They've gotten enough. Louisville gonna take the first one by 2. Both teams look great from the start. It was a pretty even match all the way up to about the final minute. The boys were playing aggressive, but not aggressive enough. They need a little bit more bully ball, a little bit more passing out of them, and I think we got game 2. It's match point for Louisville. They're looking to finish it in a sweep, but the team stats are telling me that that might not be the case. This is a much more even match than the one we saw in the last one. Looks like Patso's having some connectivity issues there. Having some disconnections happening on the field. Got a season 10 legendary baller. That's an old title. That's an older title. Lou, the MVP, 607 points. Almost found that hat trick. Had 5 shots. 2 of them found their way in. Kiss, the MVP on the other side, 386 points. Did a little bit of everything, but 4 shots. If a couple more of those could have went in, we might be still in overtime, but not the case. Louisville takes the win. Just waiting on one more to ready up, and it's the one having connectivity issues, so I'm thinking he's working on that. Hopefully he's working on that. Match will be continuing, though. We got game 2, match point. Guys got to win this one to go to game 3. We do not have to wait. Game 2. Steele gonna get the first opportunity on the kickoff. Jake with a good beat. They have to win this one, so I expect them to be all gas, no brakes here in game 2. Free ball in the air. Patso challenges first and gets a touch. Not very dangerous, but kisses out a boost after that challenge. And now the midfield is gone as well. Had to go all the way back. Jake could be a chance. Gets past one. I'm not sure where Cosmo is coming from, but, you know, we're here to play. That big clear might be in. Jake gets a good touch. Keeps the pressure off, but only for a second. Patso sends it right back midfield. Steals up for the shot, and a good save by Jake. Everybody's been playing good defense. We just need a little more offense out of the guys. They look great in that first series. Very confident, very aggressive, but we haven't seen that since that second game. First minute gone. Still an empty scoreboard. Could go either way. This is a much more even matchup. They've just got to lock in and make it happen. Good pop from Cosmo. Nobody there on the ball, though. We're just keep sending it back over. Out of boost once again. Patso going to take that possession. 3:50 left to go. Cosmo now out of boost. Kind of been the tail of the tape. Lou, dangerous touch. The demo from Kiss could have helped, but nobody was there to shoot. Good bump there. Wasn't really a dangerous possession, but don't give him any opportunities. Kiss misses out of boost again. We've got to work on that moving forward. That has kind of been our biggest crutch that I've noticed so far. Aside from the confidence, Patso almost dribbled to himself off the ceiling, and that would have been impressive. Big clear from Lou. Jake's back. Got a bunch of boost. Sets himself up big, but he doesn't go for the ball. Good read by Cosmo. Might be able to get a pancake here. Down up front. Jake's up. Out of gas, though. Can't get a good shot. Kiss now very low. Gets a good center, though. Cosmo can't find the ball, and now Jake's up way too close. Patso just trying to get it over his head. Ends up taking it into the corner. Loses control. Just past the halfway point. It's still an empty scoreboard, but it's his match point for Louisville. The guys have to win this if they want to continue, and oh my goodness, sir. What a redirect right there. That skim was perfect. The defense did not think you had it in the bag. Rogers State finally break the ice, and they're on the scoreboard alone. 1-goal lead is not comfortable. We've still got half the game left to go, but use this confidence. Keep that momentum up. Kiss is feeling himself right now, and a little too much. Goes flying past the ball. Nobody's back. Jake's very low on boost. And I've said that too much. That one's going to find its way in. Good team pinch. I love that Kiss throws the nice shot back. Patso gave him his. I like the sportsmanship out here from the guys. I like to see it. Showing the love back. They're playing hard, but at the end of the day, nobody hates each other out here. Steele, good read. Can't find his teammate on the other side of the field. Good deletion, though, Jake. Thought he had a free touch on the ball. Good demo from Cosmo. Could be a chance here if Jake can get that first touch, but Steele going to get it around him. Oh, man. Patso read that play like a book. Good redirect from Cosmo. They just got to get some breathing room. Had that lead, but it was lost pretty much immediately. Now we got a tied scoreboard, and Patso looking to double. Can't find the ball, thank goodness. We're not trying to get clipped on out here. We need to win this one. Jake manages to get to the ball, keep the pressure up, but we've got to stay on it. Somebody else needed to rotate in there. Patso gonna get the demo from Cosmo, but he's rotated back. Now he's got boost in time. Johnbo with the follow. Welcome in. This is CRL Spring 2026 Open to the team stream of Rogers State University. Jake gonna regain the lead. The guys started off really strong. They had a sweep in the uppers round 1, then got swept in round 2. Got a DQ win in round 1 lowers. Now we're here in the lowers round 2. Match point for Louisville, but we got a chance here. We've got a lead, and we've only got to kill 60 seconds. We got to be smart, and that was a smart pre-jump by Cosmo. Your ego seemed to diminish in the last series, but we need it back right now, sir. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change a thing. Stay cocky. Get that bump. Yes, sir. Just keep looking for it. Just keep staying physical. Good read by Kiss. And yes, Jake gets his second. And, man, did we need it. Kiss is probably hanging his head a little bit because the goal could have, realistically been his. But we're not taking chances out here. We're not taking chances. I see you in chat there, John Bow. 43 seconds. Rogers State keeping themselves alive here. Lou looking to follow this one. They can definitely score 2 goals in 35 seconds, but it's not going to be easy. The guys look very good right now. They're looking strong. They're looking confident. 30 seconds left to go. Good save there. Jake's been the MVP for sure in this series. And the guys need him to keep performing here for 20 more seconds. Good clear away again by Jake. Had that goal line locked down. They've only conceded 1 goal so far, and if they can just hold it down for 10 more seconds, we're going to get game 3 for the first time today. Free ball midfield. Good pinch from Lou. Definitely been the MVP on that side of the field, but was not enough here. Just need the ball to touch the ground. No way to bring it back. Rogers State get their first win since round 1. Man, it's been a long, tough road, but the guys are stayed in it. The confidence is not gone away completely. Team stats look definitely a lot better on that one. We do have game 3 coming up. Whew, everybody take a breath. Everybody take a breath. Relax. Lean back for a second. You played great. You earned it. 591 points for Jake. 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 saves, 3 shots, 2 for 3 on the shooting. Lou, like I said, the MVP, but not by much. 290, 274, 214. Everybody on the team did what they could, but the guys have found their stride, and they got to win this next one. This is it. It's a best of 3, and this is game 3. We don't got to wait for it. Zaniac's mama in chat. Get proud for your boy, mama. He's playing great out here. He looks good. We got a chance to keep this streak going. Just waiting on one more from Louisville to join the field, and looks like we got everybody. 5 more minutes of regulation to keep the games going. Steele thought he had a free one, but Cosmo did end up getting like a tire on it at least. Good 50 there from Lou. Definitely a smart player out there. Knows when he can be aggressive and when not to be. Jake, that's when you need to be right there, sir. Good job. Kiss now had a chance. Keeps the pressure on. 30 seconds in. Would love to get a goal early here. Go ahead and break the ice. Get the scoring started for us. Good boost grab from Cosmo. Jake was up, and I like the idea there, but we got to be able to execute if we're going to commit to that, because you've been holding down the goal line. That shot's on target, but man, not a lot of sauce. Not a lot of sauce on that one. We need some pepper on these shots to get past these guys, especially if we're not going to delete one of them. That clears in for sure. Steele going to let it walk. Patso does get the first one. 38 seconds in. Louisville up. Winner of this one moves forward. Loser is done for the day. Cosmo, great job going for the physicality there. I like where your head's at. Lou shot, and oh my goodness, Kiss with a big save. I mean a big save. I cannot see a pop-up just popped up on my screen. That is unreal. I need a goal so I can make that go away. That's never happened to me during a cast before. I've never had that happen to me. That's the strangest thing. Cosmo shot just wide, but the follow-up had a chance. Patso, oh my goodness. Steele got the credit, but I think Patso had more credit on that than Steele did for sure. Minute and a half in. I can't even see the boost. I don't even know what the boost situation is looking like. I know we've done a lot better on our boost management here in the last 2 games than we've done all day, and I appreciate that. We are at least identifying where we're struggling and making adjustments. Jake with a good beat off the wall. Kissed his up, shot, and 2 defenders had an opportunity. Patso does get the save. We need a goal to tie this up, and pretty quick. That one, unfortunately, going to be sent right back over to Lou. Midfield pops high. I don't think he got the reset. He did get the reset. He still had a jump. And that one, off the crossbar. We're being saved by our own goal, and we'll take all the help we can get out here. Jake's out of boost. Steele, good cut on him. Cosmo going to let that go to Kist, who can get there first. He gets bumped, but stays with the play. Cosmo, God, goodness gracious, sir. Approaching the halfway point. Patso takes a shot way back, and it goes flying wide. This one going to waterfall down. Patso can't get up there in time. 6 seconds from the half. Only 1 goal on the scoreboard, and the guys are looking a lot better out here. Game 1 was a shaky start, but we figured it out in 2. Jake stays with it. Pressure by presence, and it's worked for us so far, but see some physicality. Cosmo's awkward. We need to get the ball away from our net. We can't give up anything else. Good clear away. Steele going to have an easy save. Still on the orange side of the field for a second. Been pretty even on the possession. Oh, man, that was a tough read. I got to fix this. There we go. Lou does get the second for Louisville. And now we are down by 2. Still in this. Still a minute and 57 seconds left to go. Almost 2 full minutes, which means we get 2 minutes per goal potentially. Lou gets the boost and the ball, but it's awkward off the ceiling. Loses control. Cosmo's pinch is unfortunately a pass over to Steele. We cannot keep giving them the ball. We can't keep making that mistake. We got a minute and 43. Kist takes an awkward touch, but he does get the boost. Centers over to Cosmo, who unfortunately was just a little too far forward to make that play happen. Good defense from Cosmo. Like we were talking about earlier on in the day, you see game by game players kind of holding down different roles on the field. And that bump, Jake, oh my goodness, dude. You're having a rock star day right now. An absolute rock star day. I don't say your name enough, but when I do, it's because you're coming in clutch for the boys. You need one more to tie it up, sir. One more to tie it up, and a bump will make it happen. Kist gets a little pinch off the wall. Only had 40 in the tank, and Steele was already up. Stays on the ground. Jake's up now. Should have been up a little bit sooner. Gets beat by Patso, but cleared away into the corner by his teammate. Now Kist tries to keep the pressure up. We're playing a little too aggressive. I know we need a goal, but don't overextend. That redirect might be in. Cosmo, oh my goodness, just wide. Keep it up. You're doing great. Jake came in clutch once. Do it for the boys. Do it for the boys. Get up there. Yes, sir. Steele does get a touch, but he's bumped. Cosmo keeps the pressure. We got 40 seconds. We got a bunch of time. Nobody panic yet. Keep your shirts on. They can do this. They can do this. Kiss should have left it. They didn't communicate it, but that's okay. Jake definitely had the better shot, and then he blocked Cosmos. That's okay. Don't crumble. Nobody panic. 30 seconds. And plenty of time. We'll go overtime. We don't even need to win it in regulation. That's a good beat by Patso. Could be a chance here. Jake does catch the ball, but Lou's going to get there first. Man, I wish we would have challenged early. That one's going to sneak its way in. And that's unfortunate. They had so much momentum going their way. I thought that they were pulling that off. I mean, it's not impossible. 2 kickoff goals could make it happen, but man, they were locked. They were locked. I had so much faith they were tying this up. It's still not impossible, but we got to score like right now. Like right now, and unfortunately, that center was good. That one could sneak in. That one's going to sneak in, and then we just need 1. There's 2 seconds on the clock. We just need a 0 second to tie it up. Don't count them out. Don't count them out. Don't give up yet. RSU still got a chance. We got 2 seconds on the clock, which means we've got 0 second goal opportunity. We got to get it in the air, and there it goes. Keep this ball alive, boys. Kist pops towards the net, but it's soft, and they're going to let it fall. They made the smart play, and unfortunately, that will be the end of the run for the boys. We'll take a quick look at some team stats. They played great. Everybody's got a reason to be proud right now. Jake, once again, the MVP, 454 points. But unfortunately, man, just was not enough. They played great out here. Definitely got nothing to hang their heads about. This is a tough bracket. For anybody that doesn't know, these guys are in the top 1% of the world, and they're playing the top 0.5 and 0.2% of the world. So nothing to hang our heads about. They had a great run out here. Very proud of the performance they just put in. I am sure that come the next Open, they are going to be looking a lot better and ready to take this a little bit farther because they've got all the potential in the world. This roster looks great. Definitely proud of what they got going on. I know that we do have a couple other channels live, so let's take a look and see what other matches we got going on. I am pretty sure Indie Tech's still going to be live, but if you guys have a recommendation of a match you want to see, y'all let me know. You guys let me know. I think Indy Tech is going to be the place to go. So huge shout out to Rogers State, man. Thank you guys so much for having me out here. Unfortunately, our run did end here, but it was a great showing. I had a lot of fun, and I, just grateful for the opportunity. So you guys tap in on this raid, show some love to Indy Tech and my colleague Monkey Shines in the booth, phenomenal caster. And we're going to see you guys next time, man. Definitely appreciate the opportunity, and we will be back soon. We got 5. We got a couple more. 6. One more. Let's take like 7 or 8 at least. We'll take what we can. You guys have a great day. Thank you again, Rogers State, man. You guys were awesome. And we'll see you guys next time. This has been CRL Spring 2026 Open 2.